Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. The weekend's here. A holiday weekend at that. Good morning, Kathy Hand, Brandy, Jennifer, Brookie Brooke, Little Max and Dylan, Linda Lemieux. Good morning. Andrea Gregg, Gracie. Oh, yes, I am safe. I'm cold. It's cold in Colorado. Morning Blue. And Auntie Jean. Dust storms. Oh, thankfully there's no tornadoes. Yeah, I went through some really bad wind in Kansas, so I know what you're going through. Cuppa Joy. Oh, sweet Max. Deirdre, there you are. Thank you all who shared it, and thank you for being here with me this morning. What a delight to come on in the mornings to you all. All right, yeah, get comfy, and let's do some heart brain coherence. Morning Cuppa style. So hand on your heart space. Breathe in slowly, deeply into your lungs. And breathe it back out through your mouth. Then we do it again. Breathe into your heart. Say those affirmations with it if you want. I am worthy. I am enough. I am abundant. Miracles are always happening to me, and opportunities are showing up everywhere. I am loved. And pull in that love in your heart, that joy, that excitement for life. And then what do? We bring somebody into our heart. We give them big, 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 big heart hugs. Y'all are going into my heart, right, with my pink fluffy house coat. Oh, I love you. You're having an Easter egg hunt. I want to do it. Can I come be with you? Morning, Lillian. Oh my gosh, Brookie, it snowed on me yesterday driving in, and it snowed after I got here. Donna and I sat and watched the snow out her big living room window. It was so beautiful. So yeah, the Angel Mobile's covered in snow. It's warming up, so don't think the snow's going to last very long. It'll probably all be melted today, but it was cool to see. I hadn't seen it in a few months, and it was really pretty coming down, and it's still stuck in some of the pine trees right outside my window. So there's still snow in there. Oh, you hugged our Linda. I love that, Deirdre. All right, so it's Saturday, and I have a Kuan Yin card for us. I don't have an angel message, you guys. Donna and I started watching something on TV last night, which was very interesting. I want to watch it when I can stay awake. But I was so tired from the week-long drive. I came upstairs and I thought, well, I'll take a little nap before I do the angel message. Somehow I woke up at 5:30 and said, oh, guess I better get ready to go online because it's 6 o'clock here. I know it's 8 o'clock there, but now I'm 2 hours behind you. So the angel messages will resume. It's just been on hiatus for right now. But I do have a Kuan Yin card, and it is, you are one of a kind. You are one of a kind. Your own path will never be exactly the same as anyone else's. The type of frequency you hold is as individual as your fingerprints. That uniqueness cannot ever be taken from you, co-opted by another, or compromised in any way. Relish your uniqueness and share it lovingly, freely, joyfully with the world. You are one of a kind. Oh, you most certainly are. Our family is one of a kind family. You don't find this kind of joy, beautiful coherence, just absolute unconditional love for each other. You don't find that in the world. This is a very unique experience that we are having together. Y'all do realize that, right? It's so beautiful to be here with you. And there is our Don Baker. Good morning, birthday boy. Don had a birthday yesterday, and Don, I apologize I didn't call you. It was an interesting drive the rest of the way into Colorado. Aw, Pocket singing to me. Little Pocket, I love you so much. And Blue doesn't have snow. Well, we got it for you, Blue. You don't have to get it today. Oh, Lily, you had an miracle just now. Tell us, tell us. We love to share. Thank you, Don. Yes, I did make it safe and sound, although I was a little on pins and needles all the way into Colorado because my alert came on my car that one of my tires was low, very low. so so I pull off at an exit and I tried putting air in, but I didn't have a tire gauge. So I thought, well, let me just see if there's some place nearby. And there was a little shop. It was a tiny little town. So I went there, and very nice man helped me. He came out, used the tire gauge, and saw what was needed. He put air in the tire, and he matched the front tire so that I knew they were even. I get in the car. It still says, your tire is low. It's got this much air pressure. So I figured, okay, there's something with the alert. Something's messed up. It needs to reset. And he said it probably would on its own. All the way here, it was alerting me. And so I don't know if the tire is leaking or if it's just the alert somehow needs to go away. so, so I'll be calling the local Chevrolet place today and see if I can get it reset. Oh, looks like Linda got lots of hugs and love today. I love that. Brandy, I love your affirmations. I am worthy. I am enough. Miracles and happiness happen to me daily. And what day are we on, Deirdre? I think I saw that. Is it 40? Day 40. I love it that we've been doing these affirmations together. What beautiful energy. And Kathy says, your body clock was definitely working this morning. Oh my gosh, you guys, you don't even know. Because for me to be up at 5:30, the only reason I do that is if the angels have me up. And obviously they woke me up. Because I did set an alarm to get up at midnight to hear them and slept right through that. So yeah, I was supposed to be here with you guys today. Don, it's so special to have a birthday. You know, I celebrate my birthday all month. The month of August is my birthday month, so it's a big celebration. Let's see, what else? Yes, you're getting more birthday wishes. Don and Suzanne is with us. And Brandy hugged Kathleen. Oh, sweet. The universe is answering your prayers, Lily Ann. I love that. I love that Shine is happy and getting her joy back. Hi, Jennifer. Happy Easter weekend. Yes, it is. Oh, they sent an angel to your daughter. Beautiful. Yes, we are going to Zoom tomorrow, you guys, at 2 o'clock Eastern. It'll be noon for me. So 2 o'clock tomorrow, I'll put the Zoom link into the Cuppa chat and into the Angelic River family group. And jump on there. Let's have an Easter Zoom. I won't be I might pull a few cards. I don't know. I'll do whatever Spirit says, but let's have an Easter celebration together. Maybe we'll hunt Easter eggs. Who knows? Uh, Don says, the client I saw who needed my help when you and I were in Florida, whose mom is a naturopath, had a perfect birth of a new baby girl on my birthday. Don, that's so awesome. I just love that. And Blue said, yes, the sensors go kafooey. I just had to have one replaced for that reason for $100. Ugh. Ugh, ugh. Yeah, it's not cheap having a vehicle for sure. And Brookie says, could be the tire pressure monitoring sensor is gunked up. You know, I went through road construction all across the country. Every road I went on, there was construction. So yeah, it was. I will get a tire gauge for sure. That's on my to-do list. So thank you, Brookie. I certainly will do that. It is a challenge, isn't it, Auntie Jean, to get up early, and if I venture over to California, which I would like to do, it'll be even earlier. And Kathy says, Bob says if all tires were checked and that you rode on them for a while, it could be a bad sensor. It needs to be replaced. Yeah. Yes, Lillian, 2 p.m. Eastern Time is the afternoon cuppa time, and that's when we're going to get together on Zoom. All right. So, well, Kathy, I'll check and see what's going on, and if they could just reset the the alert system, I would prefer to do that than have any work done on the car right now and trying to baby these tires as long as I can, so I don't have to replace them anytime soon. All right, so today is Saturday, the day before we celebrate the Easter resurrection of Christ. So my curiosity took me to back in the day when, after the crucifixion, what was everybody doing the day before Sunday morning when Jesus rose? So I looked it up, and it's actually called Silent Saturday, or what was the other one it said? I remember Silent Saturday or Holy Saturday. So whichever one you prefer to use, because what happened was all of the loved ones of Jesus, the disciples, his mother, Mary Magdalene, his followers, they were all either silently weeping and praying, or they were openly mourning and wailing, but they called it Holy Saturday or Silent Saturday. Kind of like the silent one. I like the fact that we can anticipate. And it feels like that's what they were doing because he'd already told them, he told everyone that after 3 days he would rise again. So they were waiting in anticipation of that. So I love that we can just look back on history and see what happened, right? Because at that point, they didn't know what was going to happen. So anyway, happy Holy Saturday or happy Silent Saturday, whichever one you choose to have in your heart in anticipation of Easter Sunday. And what are some of your traditions? I know there's Easter egg hunts, right? that's a given. And remember growing up as a kid, I always loved Easter Sunday for the Easter egg hunts. Those were fun. And I saw on Messenger somebody said, then we ate egg salad sandwiches for a week with all those Easter eggs. Hopefully you didn't eat too many of them on Easter Sunday. Um, Blue, I think I have a little over 44,000. So I'm doing pretty good because I've been very stable this year in some of the places I've been. I was in Tennessee for months and then in Florida for a bit, but now it's travel time. So it's going to rack up the miles and it's almost time for a maintenance on it. So I'm probably going to have to do that while I'm here in Colorado. And thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer. You're going to leave early. Oh, sweet one. Thank you for being here while you can. So we can do some messages if you want this morning from the little books, but I'd love to hear what you all are doing tomorrow. What's your plans? What's your celebration on this Easter Sunday? If you have one, maybe you're just going to sleep, and that's fine. That'll be a silent Sunday, wouldn't it? So, what's going on? And who plans on being here tomorrow? Do we have a good group that's going to come on Zoom with us? And does Max say Zoom? Introspection Day. I love that. Yeah, to me, that's the silent, going inside and just reflecting back and seeing what do I feel? What is this energy? And why are we celebrating? Black Saturday, or my favorite, the Saturday of Light. I love that. The Saturday of Light. Well, thank you, Blue, for sharing that. And I hope you have a sweet Easter egg hunt at Twice Blessed. I'd love to be there. Kathy says, I like Silent Saturday as well. The whole week before Easter is called Holy Week. Silent makes sense. I picture his loved ones quietly meditating, praying, and huddled together for support. Oh, I love that vision, Kathy. I see that too. I really see them gathered around Mother Mary. To me, it's like when a mother buries a child, nobody can understand that feeling of that child not being there anymore. Even though Jesus was an adult, it's still that mother and child relationship is special. So nobody can really feel her pain, but I feel like there were supporters who gathered around her, who held her, who were there, right there with her that whole time that they were waiting. I don't think they left the site. I know there were guards at the tomb, but I don't think anybody went far away. I think they stayed close by. Andrea's going to be on Zoom tomorrow, and Brandy and Blue is going to gallop by the West River with a song in my heart on our dragon. You and Dolly together on Easter. I love that vision. And Max says, Zazzoom, zazzoom. Max, I love you. And Auntie Jean says, when I was little, my mom would get my sister and I a new spring jacket every Easter. We lived in Missouri, and then when I was 9, we moved to El Paso. That Easter, it was dusty like today. Here. I had a blue fuzzy jacket that year, and my sister had a pink fuzzy jacket. You were blue and pink. I love that. And Kathy says, yes, Teri, the pain Mother Mary must have felt. I empathize with that pain so much at times when I think about the happenings and what happened during Mary's life. And then after Jesus rose, she traveled with John because Jesus said for John to take care of Mother Mary, and he did, and took her to, now I lost the word, wherever he took her, and they built that home, and that's where she lived. And there's a replica of it in Vermont. When we did the retreat there, we actually went to the replica of Mary's home where she lived out the rest of her life. So Brookie will be heading to the market. Yay, Max. I bet Max loves market shopping with you. And then to your Aunt Mitzi's for an Easter egg hunt and dinner today. Oh, sweet Max, you're in for a treat doing that Easter egg hunt. And Linda said when we had the Easter egg hunt, each child had a different color that represented one child rushing in and collecting most of the eggs, which would make some kids sad. Each egg had a piece of candy. I remember those plastic eggs, and you would put candy inside or coins, right? You would put something inside that you would want to find the eggs. Uh, Sweet traditions when we were kids. And remember that feeling of innocence and play. And let's do that. Let's go into that innocence tomorrow when we're with each other. I expect lots of giggles, you guys. I think we're going to have a giggle laugh fest and a time of introspection when we do our prayers and our sweet time together, celebrating the real meaning of Easter and what it brings to us in our hearts. Colin's coming home today, Kathy. We always make our Easter favorites, ham, macaroni salad, green bean casserole, and deviled eggs. And hopefully Colin and Bob will pop in on the Zoom because I plan on being there. Yay! I'm so glad. Yes, Easter Sunday was all about the food when I was growing up. My mom was an excellent cook. Excellent. But it was always the country food, the country fried, and everything not healthy. And now, with me especially, I'm more aware of what happens when you eat fried food. And so I've been working on being healthy at this point in my life and feeling wonderful because of it. So I think what we put in our bodies does make a difference in how we feel, how we are able to have the energy we need to move forward in this lifetime. And Auntie says the punchline was the dust covered both jackets and they both were gray and you couldn't tell the difference. Oh, I get it. I understand. You know, I lived in outside of Phoenix, Arizona for a few years, and that dust gets in absolutely everything and covers it. Even when you have all doors and windows closed in the house, it finds cracks that it gets in. It was a constant chore to keep dust out of the house. Never mind what was outside the house that was getting covered up. I feel for animals that are outside, and when that dust comes through, you know, hopefully people are conscious and bring their animals inside. Brookie, yay! We'd love to have you on the Zoom call. Kathy says we would hide both money and candy equally in eggs for Marley and Colin. I think I will buy some treats and create a little Easter basket centerpiece. Ooh, that would be sweet. Brandy says my Easter tradition is to make a Portuguese celebration meal. Wow. I don't know what that would be, but I love the thought of it. And Blue says we would get sweet new Easter dresses, then the six of us would walk to church. Invariably, spring weather, flowers, trees blooming along the way. Mom was an opera singer and would sing. We had this little dachshund that would escape and run to the church to sing with Mom. Yeah, we were popular. I bet you were. And Brookie says Max loves the market. The growers market downtown on Saturdays. Dylan might be playing some music with the little bluegrass band this morning. How sweet. Linda says my son and his family are coming up for Easter dinner. If I can, I'll make the Zoom. I'd love that and love for Michael to come and say hello to us. We'd all love to see your son and the little, not they're not so little anymore, but your grandkids. And yeah, just tell the fam that we all the P's want to say hello and at least just see them for a minute if they would like that. All right. Well, Brandy, that sounds like something I couldn't eat on my on my nutrition journey. but it sounds good. So I hope you really enjoy that, sweetheart. Brookie said he got so excited when Dylan took out the bag of meat from the market last week, it brought a tear to my eye that we were raising him right in appreciating all of our wonderful local resources. I love that, Brookie, and supporting local businesses is very important. All right, well, we do have time for a couple of messages, and let's see if somebody has a page that you would like to hear read from one of the three books. Turn this way so you can see them. So, book one, book two, our pocket book, and the latest 333 Angelic Whispers. Sweet bread and a special soup. I love soup. Auntie Jean says, Kathy, I often wondered if Mother Mary could feel all the suffering her baby boy would go through. What a brave and trusting soul. You know, there's a song that I love, dearly love, Auntie Jean. It's called Mary, Did You Know? And that song gives me chills every time I hear it. Are you all familiar with that song? If you're not, please look it up. You can find it probably on YouTube. But it's called Mary, Did You Know? And yeah, I love it. Page 3 in book 3. And then Brookie wants book 3, page 33. All right. Page 3 says, comfort zones may feel safe, but they rarely lead to growth. It's only when you step beyond what's familiar, when you face the unknown, that true transformation occurs. Challenges push you beyond your perceived limits. That's why we're here. That's the bottom line. We are here to have experiences. We're here to grow. We're here to expand. And if we stay in that comfort zone, not going to happen. We're not going to see the beauty of having a sandpaper person or those sandpaper experiences that challenge us and that help us to reflect and go inside and then have that spiritual growth, that transformation. So, okay, page 33, Brookie has chosen, and that says, the key to a happy life lies in daily choices. Happiness is found in the small, seemingly insignificant moments. The morning coffee shared with a loved one, the laughter of children, the quiet moments of reflection, and the gratitude for another day. Each day offers you a blank canvas, and you are the artist. And I'm going to add to those things that were mentioned the Morning Cuppa Joy. I think that adds so much to our happiness. I know it does mine. I am just so lifted by all of you coming in and sharing and loving on each other and loving on me and just that camaraderie that we have together. I just love the morning cuppas and the afternoon cuppa on Sundays. Kathy says, I like tradition. Tomorrow I hope to tell a little funny story about the memory I share with my brothers every Easter. Bring your stories. That's what this time together on Zoom is all about. Sharing our hopes, our inspirations, miracles, stories of childhood, whatever you want to bring with you, bring it. If you want to do a show and tell, then bring that. I love it. And Pocket Gazubber says, number achoo. Please decipher. I think it's a sneak trick message. Well, Pocket, it has to be this book. You are the mascot for our Pocket book. So what page is Pocket wanting us to hear? It is This is an opportunity for personal and collective evolution. It is a time for releasing old patterns, negative energies, and limitations in order to make space for new intentions and manifestations. Dear ones, this is your chance to step confidently into your inner strength as you let the lion in you release to roar. Well, Pocket, I think you must like lions. And I so agree. This is an opportunity for newness. When you think about the resurrection and you think about what Easter really represents, it can be a time of fresh, a time of new, a time of breaking through those old paradigms, those old thoughts about what things have to be like, letting go of limitations and really being free. This is about freedom. So I love it. Let's go into Easter with that thought in mind that this is a time to lift up, and we are going to lift up together tomorrow. I love that. Good morning, Annie Banani. And Suzanne says, I have the song on my playlist, Kenny Rogers. Ah, I so love Kenny's voice singing that song. And Pentatonics sings it. They do, Linda. You know, I asked the other day when I was driving, I love having hands free and I can just do anything pretty much with my voice as I'm driving. And so I asked Siri the other day, I had this song, Hallelujah, just ringing in my ears, and I asked her to play Hallelujah, and she pulled up the Pentatonics version. Oh my gosh, I was flying on wings down the road. So, yeah, that's a beautiful song, and they do sing Mary, Did You Know? And they sing it so beautifully. Auntie Jean says, yes, Mary, did you know your baby boy would one day walk on water? It's such a beautiful song with beautiful lyrics in it. And Blue says, I have heard it. I will see if I can find it and put it in the chat. Thank you for doing that because I love that Pentatonics version. That's, I think, my favorite of all of them. And Kathy says, I remember my mom and aunt singing Mary, Did You Know? And yes, Auntie Jean, I think of her pain more now than ever since nearly losing my son to addiction. And Teri, I think of you with the loss of your daughter. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy says, page 89 of Whispers. Let's go there. Page 89 says, when you face life with an optimistic heart, you align with the flow of divine energy, trusting that all is working together for your good. We invite you to be the optimist who sees opportunity in every difficulty. When life presents you with trials, may you embrace them as sacred moments of transformation. That's what we were just saying. And see, Kathy, you went right to the message that went along with it. When we have those moments of stepping back and being the observer and saying, wait, what am I thinking? What's going on here? It's an opportunity for a transformation. It's an opportunity for us to go into something new and different and look at life through different lens. So yes, that transformation will happen if we just let it, if we allow it. The first two messages on that page are amazing. Well, let's see. That was the first one. The second one, oh, you're so right. Spend time with people who lift you up and remind you of your strength. Trust that there is a bigger picture that you may not be fully able to comprehend yet, and that it is possible that what feels like a setback is often a set-up for a breakthrough. I think we're going to end with that because what a beautiful message to be with other people, people who are like-minded, people who are your tribe, who are your soul family. And that's what we do. That's why this is so awesome to come together on the cuppas, whether it's every morning throughout the week or in the afternoon on Sundays. Beautiful. And yes, Pocket did give us the perfect message. Thank you, Pocket. I so appreciate our little mascot. And I've heard Pocket sing when I was with Blue on the phone, and she sings beautifully. I bet Pocket can sing Mary, Did You Know? She'll sing it right along with the music. All right, so we are going into our prayer time. Thank you, Blue, for bringing up the YouTube. I think what you gave us is the pentatonics version of Mary, Did You Know? Kathy says, I love spending time with this family. Tomorrow's Zoom will be magical. We are a collective miracle. Yes, we are. All right, so let's get to our prayers. I know Deirdre put up that beautiful daily prayer before she had to leave. So let's see if I can go find it. There it is. I so appreciate Deirdre every day coming on and giving us that wonderful prayer. And now I'm trying to get back down to the bottom. All right, so prayers for all humans, for Gaia, our beautiful planet that we really need to lift up right now, for all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our United States. Boy, we really need that right now. And then Brandy, thank you for prayers to all who have been touched in their life by suicide and or dementia of all types. Dementia, that just came right out of there, because we're going to talk about dimensions. I'm going to do a teaching on it, and I'll give you all the date for that as soon as the angels tell me. Marietta, oh, sweet Marietta and Ed, I hope you can join us tomorrow on Zoom, Marietta, 2 o'clock Eastern Time. I don't know where you're at right now, but maybe you can jump in there on Zoom and give us a view of where you are on the water. I would love that. And everything is working perfectly when we accept, align, allow. Well, I have to tell you, Marietta, the road trip that I just completed throughout this last week, one of the first things I saw, I was behind this big truck, and it had AAA on the back of it. And I just laughed. It just made me giggle and smile, because I thought, Marietta's with me on this trip. So thank you for AAA. Okay, so let's go into our hearts. Let's prepare our hearts for coming together and just being with each other in a beautiful way tomorrow. So right now, we're here virtually with each other. And let's lift up anyone who's in pain, anyone who's suffering in any way whatsoever, whatever's going on in your life, just lifting you up for a miracle. And we hear there's miracles happening every day. So we're hearing about some of those. So let's lift every prayer, our prayer list, the ones spoken, the ones you're holding in your heart. Let's lift them all up, 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 and higher yet to the golden sun. And let's lay those burdens down. We don't need to hold on to them. So we bring every prayer request and lay it right there with the divine, asking the Creator to see every one, to acknowledge each one, and to answer it for the best and highest good. And since we emptied our hearts, our hands, our thoughts, and left it there, let's now dig deep into our heart and pull love forward and give love to the divine. Thank you, Divine Mother. Thank you for all that you have taught us about unconditional love, about faith and trust and belief. We honor you. We honor you, Mary, and we love, love, love that you represent so much to us in this world of wrapping our arms around each other, of showing compassion, of showing strength. Thank you. Thank you. We love you, Jesus. And we're all going to come together tomorrow in a beautiful way to honor that love and honor your love and your sacrifice and what you brought to us. And may we all be filled with that beautiful spirit, the Spirit of God, as we gather together each day and on our special day together tomorrow. Thank you to the angels. Thank you to the ascended masters who teach us so much. And thank you to our loved ones in spirit who gather with us each time we gather. And now let's bring our thoughts back to where we are, back to each other, holding each other in light, holding each other in that beautiful love energy. So we come together and we say amen and thank you. I love you. So let's do that now. And I'll have our Leo sing to us while we do that. Turning off the little birdies. And sing along with our Leo.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away.
Leo. Oh boy, I bet Pocket's going crazy. She loves her Leos.
Start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
I love you. Oh, Suzanne, I'm so glad you were able to be with us today. And hopefully we'll see you on Zoom tomorrow. I love that.
Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us.
Oh, I love the little Easter bunny. That is adorable.
Start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
I love you. Thank you, Annie Nanny.
Start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Oh, I hope you can, Suzanne. I'd love to see your face. All right, I'm ready for the AAA dance. Oh, Gracie, I hope you're there with us tomorrow. Accept, align, allow.
Morning cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy, cup of joy.
Thank you all for being here today. What a delight to be with all of you. And for those of you that are astral traveling with me, we will be on at 4 o'clock Eastern Time today. So hopefully you'll be joining us for that. Woo! Thank you, Auntie Jean, for helping our Leo out at the end of that song. All right, y'all, stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I'll put the Zoom link in the messenger as soon as I get off of here. And let's have a full house tomorrow. Let's let our hearts be filled with joy as we come together and chat with each other and share our love stories and our love for each other. I love you. I will see you later.